Hello everyone, today we are talking about how to counter the outlaw, and this is Brian, and my channel is Kenshin-Mech Arena, and today with me, I do have a friend called U. Say hi to everyone.
Hello.
So Andy and I today we're gonna talk about how to counter the outlaw, especially while you are using skills, abilities that have durations, such as Deathwalker, Citadel, or even several mechs in the gear hub. For example, Panther, Seeker as well, such like that. So long story short, if your mech ability have duration on that, for sure you might put duration on your mech for the implants. It means that one can basically counter back the outlaw, like Parasite as well. So we're gonna demonstrate how to counter that. Just to have a brief talk that it is not guaranteed you will counter every single time, but you need full of practice in order to counter back. And if you're doing like 1v1 or 2v2 or in Hanger Showdown, it is much easier to do that because you're focusing on your enemies. But while you're doing like 5-5 or CPC, it might be tough for you. So I would recommend you, if you want to try this method, try to use it with your friends in a 1v1 scenario. After that, when you get used to it and you know how to counter back, and then you can success every single time, you can try to do 5-5 or CPC in order to do that. I will let Andy to explain Chinese.
好，这边我来讲解一下。首先呢，就是我们今天拍这个影片，主要是在讲如何对逍遥的技能造成反制。然后这个逍遥者他的反制是一个技巧，就是首先我们大概说一下它的操作说明。然后我们先介绍一下逍遥他的技能。他的技能它是犯规动作，他犯规动作就是意思就是说，他可以直接对这台机甲造成系统崩溃，就是不管是他的技能啊还是武器，都可以直接瞬间让他短暂崩溃，然后武器要重新装弹。然后他这一只机甲，他的技能是可以隔墙操作，就是你可以隔着障碍物直接对敌方机甲造成系统崩溃。然后我们今天会说的可以造成反制的机甲，大概就是类似探索者，或是遮天手，或是御行者，或是城堡。我们的应该说它可以造成反制的机甲的效果，可能是要有技能时长的。如果你有技能时长，然后就可以反制逍遥的技能。它的操作说还是在逍遥的启动是有时间，然后是你越近，你离逍遥越近的话，它的技能启动越快。然后我们是从距离逍遥远一点的距离开始练习，然后要抓逍遥启动的最后1秒钟，去按你的机甲的技能，就有几率成功反制逍遥。你的技能可以成功开出来，但是呢，武器的装弹还是会被消掉，但是技能呢，你是可以成功开出来的。好，大概这样子。
Okay, so right now, thanks for Andy for the explanations in Chinese. So right now we're gonna do in several scenarios, which is like we're gonna use the most common one and the most valuable one. So because while you are countered the outlaw, there's specific mech, which is the real enemy of Outlaw, like is a real enemy while they're facing Outlaw, such as Deathwalker. Once you gonna crashed, you're gonna die as soon as possible. Like, so basically, if you know how to counter back while using Deathwalker, for example, you might can kill back the Outlaw in some cases. So it really depends on your skills, and definitely also depends on which weapon you choose, for sure. So if you're like choosing the Storm Rack, it gives you ability to counter back in the long range if you know where the Outlaw is. Citadel as well. So let's say if you're using Deathwalker and you're walking when you're not using your ability yet, and suddenly the Outlaw just crush you. During that moment, rather to let him crush you, you will be able to use the techniques in the right timing to counter back the Outlaw. In that case, you won't die on the way to find the Outlaw. So that's a wrap for today. If you found this helpful, hit the like buttons and subscribe for more. This is Brian.
This is Andy.
And we will see you in the next one. Bye.